following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
First thing I will do before her call comes through, I'm going to send that recording to Tiala alongside a message of, I'm down the elevator and in this hallway. I might need you to come to me, like, now.
I'll send back to you. Get rapid transport ready. We'll get to the your ship, and I'll double time to catch him.
And I will double time to get that done so we can get it.
So does this involve going down an elevator?
Yeah, I'm just about to roll. If
You know what I was going. You know what my plan today was.
Will
all
there
day?
will there in
If
fact
reasons
be
to go up and down
any
elevators.
potential for additional information broadcast?
Yes.
Awesome.
I just need Tiala to roll the information broadcast. Oh, right.
7.
Seven prostitutes.
7.
Seven. Sad.
Oh, keep not doing that.
I want there to be a Quarian admiral who sounds he's just Donald Trump. Quarian. I think that hair's fake. First of all, it's on the outside of his suit.
That was the first thing that tipped me off.
The suit's orange.
Fake news.
A small band of pirates plaguing the outer edges of Turian space have been captured thanks to a cunning trap from a Turian officer. Legate Dicarius of the Fifth Fleet noticed a pattern and planted a fake treasure map that indicated a hoard of wealth gathered by famed Krogan warlord Gatatog Worf, a former terror on the galaxy almost a millennia ago that was infamous for never having all of his stolen goods found. The map led the pirates to an isolated barren world, Gatamite, where Dicarius and his men hid themselves in the same cavern the map had indicated the spoils to be. Sure enough, the greedy pirates entered there and were ambushed, whereby they apparently surrendered quickly without a single shot being fired.
Sad.
I think we need to do that at some point.
That's classy.
That's awesome.
I love that a map
Gatatog
worked.
Worf, treasure never found. Wonder why. Look at Hillary knows. She knows. Look at that face. She knows.
Tissue comes up.
And she's not going to talk about it. She's going to say it's fake news, but people tell me she found the treasure. She knows. Where do you think all that financing came from? Jeff Bezos? Not likely.
There was that treasure with
This
Hunter
big
Biden.
chest with pictures of Hunter Biden's dick. I mean, there's enough of them.
Yeah, you guys make your way to the docking area and go to the Nebuchadnezzar, I believe.
Yep.
Rush on board. There should be
You're on
another.
board.
There should be another call coming through.
Yes,
From
just
office.
listen to that message. So, they know who you are.
They do, or at least the two of them do.
And is that a problem?
I imagine it was going to come out eventually. It's not like we're going to be able to do anything real about it without it all coming out. I was ready for that. At least I know who my enemy is now.
Let's see what they have to say.
No more beeps. Zala,
Marto?
thank you for capturing us. Seems like an odd thing to say, but
Don't know how to respond to that, actually.
how have you been?
I've been.
For a while I assumed that somebody had done something to you. But then I did my research after you captured us, and Sidewinders looked into them, see who they were.
And
It's a little hard to hide yourself when you receive a medal on Thessia for saving a Thami's star.
I knew that would get out.
Really? It's a bit delusional to think you could still stay private after all that, isn't it?
I thought I could.
If we were operating in Citadel space, it probably would have been more common knowledge, but
Well, that's what I was pinning my hopes on. I heard your call with your father.
Yes, Fuba was very naughty and not telling me that she recorded me until after she recorded me.
She was always like that.
Well, at least I know that she's on my side. The others I'm not so sure about.
Yeah, from their reactions after the... after we breached the ship, I wouldn't confide in them anything.
Turian in general has arrived to oversee matters.
We did get them involved, so... What's the name of that,
Septimus.
Septimus Oraka.
Dance puppets.
Send that message to Logain.
Old news. Old news. Very sad.
So that when he jumps in the system, he gets it. So
From your comment at the end there, I already assumed what you would prefer our course of action to be.
I seem to have convinced Father to let me remain behind on the proviso that I will not tell the others, well, the Volus or the Turians, that we're anything more than a rogue faction who turns against the fleet, but you know better.
It's pretty clear that it won't just... that Pathrazer won't just go away after a bust like this, after I heard how he spoke.
I'm putting Fuba in a dangerous position.
She will likely get swept up along with the rest of them if they do manage to take them back.
I want her to be a mole for you. She can't be a mole for me, I will be in prison. But she still has that connection to Noma. And almost, as it seems, fate would have you on the other end of that.
Not fake kleptomania.
I believe she passed on that there are two other
teams, yes.
teams, yes. I want her to help feed you information to get the other teams, so that you can get the other teams.
I'm not just going to let
You
them
and your
operate.
group. And then, of course, you'll get the primary team.
Well, I can't run anymore.
They're going to need a new tactician. I don't know who it'll be. They're also going to need somebody to replace Anne because your friend roasted her.
Should have stayed down. Should have better known better.
Nasty work, those flamethrowers.
But I think Fuba's the only one I can trust. The others are too concerned about getting back. I don't think they have the same remorse. They still believe the lies.
They only care about themselves.
Well, I was once somewhat like them, listening to my father too much. But when you only hear a story from one side, it's easy just to believe what you're told is just pure fact.
Easy to be blinded by family or other things.
He wanted me to be the next admiral after him. That's not going to happen now.
Well, they will be needing a new admiral, that's for sure. I'm just going to mute you for a second there, Marta.
Okay, I don't have long though.
Is there anything we need to...
how much has her going back to join the fleet, has she also voiced that she was wanting to be state captured? She's voiced that she wanted to stay captured.
Fuba.
Yeah, Fuba. Well, how will the others take that she's quite happy to go back and join it back again?
We might have to see if she can engineer some kind of mental break or something to convince them.
I don't know what they've been talking to about each other, so...
Marta, I have an important question.
Mm-hmm.
How much has Fuba voiced her desire to stay and receive punishment.
She's been fairly vocal. She's been backing me up. It's going to be hard to get her back on side with the others.
That's going to take some convincing.
She's sick of the killing. She said that's how this all started. I don't know what that means. She doesn't talk about herself.
Unless you can come up with some incredibly convincing way that she changes her mind. If she went back with the others, they would likely be suspicious immediately.
I'll see what I can...
I'll send you a message. Conditioning. Do you have a conditioning program?
Do I know if we have that?
Conditioning program? You mean like
Yeah. Straight and arrow.
not that you know of.
Marta, you were... Obviously you knew a lot more about the hierarchy of this team than I did. I didn't even know what admiral, or if any admiral, I was running from. Do you know if they did any psycho conditioning on us? Anything?
Propaganda, as far as I know. You know, poison the rest of... Poison us against Citadel space. Go on about how they're the reason we're out here. Fending for ourselves. Go on about how we need this in order to survive as a race.
Well, depending on how your pilgrimage goes, it's incredibly easy to believe all that.
You already have half of a plot that could get her off. She recorded that phone call, so she was aware. If she just tried to kill her, like she was like, if I don't kill her, she's going to expose Pathrazer and stuff like that, and she's not planning to leave.
There's a much easier way of engineering this.
Yeah.
Leave it to Papa Logain.
Papa Logain solves everyone else's problems. That's the theme of this game. But who solves Logain's problems? Oh yeah, Logain.
Yeah. It's Logain
It's on the
2.
list.
The general offered some kind of deal. He was vague about what it was, but I still feel that I have to answer for the crimes. Someone has to. Father's not going to punish them when he gets back. They'll probably just get new identities, new suits. They'll be out there again.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, just stuff us in a new suit, new person.
Bastards. That's a mean thing. Only I can do that.
It's the only thing I know about. I know Fuba does keep saying that she owes the fleet for some reason.
We'll keep that in mind.
She's very young. She hasn't even gone on her pilgrimage, and she got brought into this.
If you have the skills, they pick you up early, I guess. Hang on, again.
That's breaking tradition.
It is.
Oh my god, how dare they?
No, how ingrained is it? Like, how many names has she got? No offense.
I don't think she has.
Well, she's the only Nar. She's not a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't, because again, I don't know who they are.
She is only nice. She hasn't been on a pilgrimage. How rare is it for that to happen? For you to find work on a ship?
Well, that depends. Like, she might still be working for the ship that she was born on, in which case that's not unusual.
Yeah. And then they would classify the ship that they're...
There is a
Aboard isn't
possibility
exactly
too that
operational
she might
ship.
be using this to get her pilgrimage.
It's possible that...
Because all you need to do to attain pilgrimage status is bring something back to the fleet. Like, it's a reasonable enough gift.
It could be that her being a part of Pathrazer is her pilgrimage in a way.
Alright, again, you know more about it than I do.
It's interesting, though. with you.
You're back.
Yes. You probably don't have much time left, but keep an ear out. This might not be the last time we're in contact.
What was the deal?
Did you... You said he was vague about the deal. What did he say? The Turian.
He said there was someone who he talked to who was talking about maybe, I don't know, giving us some way out. Like somebody who knew something about this all.
Don't just brush it off, whatever it is. Could be valuable intel. Could be something.
I think he's representing someone else. But he said there might be an opportunity for myself and Fuba specifically to get out of this. It depends if we want to send her back as a mole. I don't know if I can trust anybody else to filter you information.
Well,
Did you want me to cut my call shorter and put Fuba on? I might be able to work out a deal.
no, we should leave it at that for now. We have some work to do. I'm sure we'll be back in touch.
Okay, I don't know how long it is before. As far as I know, my father doesn't have a representative here yet, but it's probably only a matter of time. And then he's probably going to take the others away.
We're just going to try.
I believe I've given him an opening to do so. It might not be ideal. The others should face punishment too, but if I can catch, or help you catch, the whole group through this, and we can put an end to this and bring my father down, and whoever else he's involved with. I know it's not the whole Admiralty board, but I would be surprised if he didn't at least have one of them in his pocket.
Thanks for having a change of heart. I mean, it's not exactly worth much, but it's worth something.
I have to stop this.
You're not alone anymore.
I'm not going to let him do this anymore. Don't let me down, Salo. I better go.
See you.
We'll get another call tomorrow. Fuba as well. That might be the last chance before.
What's your call routine? What times? I can't have Noma active in certain places.
Around about the same time as Fuba and I contacted you today.
I'll be somewhere I can take the call.
Good. Good luck. And tell your team thanks.
I will.
Even
Too late.
the one who killed Han. There's no hard feelings.
She was a bitch.
She was committed to the cause. I'm not saying there wouldn't have been hope with her for her in time, but
I just like to watch things burn.
It's hard to reason with someone who's willing to just attack that head on. At least we
we
put
were
her out.
colleagues and friends.
At least we put her out quick.
Goodbye, Zala. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Will do.
Colleagues.
Dangerous to have your phone that close to the mic on.
A little bit.
Currently in airplane mode.
That should be alright then.
Yeah.
Fine.
We'll put it down here.
I mean, this version's cable says it's more shielded than the other one, but
Yeah,
like how
but
much
More
shield?
shield is still.
I mean, like
Yeah,
it's
I'm not-
as skinny as Ken's wrists.
If it's not covered in the fanoodle of...
I guarantee the braiding is just. Yeah.
Well, that happened.
So they want to go back. They want to go back to the tiller. We know this. I've talked to Logain to see what where we want to go with this, because really they do need. I would like them to see justice, but again, if we can get. There's no guarantee we'd get them back again.
There's no guarantee that anyone they leave behind will be safe in a prison while we do the rest of our work.
And I don't know about this Tyrion General.
I wonder who he's representing.
The two?
No, there's someone else she was talking about.
I don't know. It was kind of refreshing to hear.
Saren?
It was kind of refreshing to hear someone that's just really like, they're all working for the Tyrians. The Tyrians are behind it all.
Well, I mean, you know, we are.
Finally, someone giving us the respect we deserve.
About time. I'm sick of fucking random ass justiciars taking credit for everything I do. Then Tiala's taking credit for everything I do.
Well, we'll have a lot for Logan.
Send it to him.
And another convoy be able to pick it up.
Yep.
I mean, you can basically send the message out, and then he'd just have to drop out of FTL for a bit and
Yeah.
link up to a convoy.
But he won't know that to do that.
While in FTL.
So we just send it until he normally hits a boy and then he collects.
Mm-hmm.
So we know his routine. So. Except for this time.
I knew there would be at least one admiral.
Well, how?
Aren't there 4 of them or 5 of them? How many are there? There are 5, yeah. So there's an odd number, yeah.
How else do you think you'd get?
Yeah. Just a regular captain wouldn't be able to bring back that level of material without raising suspicion.
The other thing is you'd use your wing to filter the products back through.
Yeah. Well, now we know who, or at least one of.
You're a spaceport, that's not unusual.
Well, this is going to keep me on edge until we can do something about it. No, I don't need another scolding from
Go gambling. Take your mind off it.
10,000 credits later.
Yeah, go and have some sex pickles and go roving around looking for random Tesses. Poor little thing's terrified of you. Sending me letters about it and everything.
Oh no. That letter could be anything. Oh, I'm going to go back to work for now.
At least you know when the call's going to come through next time.
I can be ready. The good thing I was out of the apartment at the time.
Yes.
Would have been an awkward one to miss. I got a message saying to leave the comm system intact inside the robot. I think it was from Logan.
Why do you?
I can never be sure with him.
So if you're not sure about who sent the message, why would you listen to it?
Oh, it was a text message.
From
The
Logan.
most trustworthy of
From unknown source.
Lined up with some other messages I've received from.
Also unknown source.
Just feel like he should just get a message down that's like, you may have won 10 million credits. Just give your bank
sweet.
account and vote it.
You're right, actually. I
And this
can't be
random
sure.
Vorcha Prince.
Yes.
Yeah,
He needs to get rid of it before his lifespan expires in 20 minutes. Hurry, it could be you.
Well, I guess I'll be ready for I don't know what when they get back.
I don't know how far away they others are. Hopefully they're back in time. I'll send Logan a message saying if he is in system and here on time. This is what we need him for this time frame. He might know other questions to ask. The more of us that think about it, the better.
It's not exactly my field of expertise, this.
What is?
At least until
Doctorate.
it comes time to board his ship.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I can hope.
Boarding an admiral's ship.
It's not impossible.
It's actually pretty doable if you.
I mean, all the Quarian
Yeah.
ships are shitters.
Especially if he doesn't know we're doing it at
I
the
bet you
time.
his has the best tech in it.
Probably.
I,
Yeah,
bet,
the shitter.
I bet you we know some Quarians who can get us on the right ship in a box labelled Party Zeppelins.
Party Zeppelin.
These Zeppelins. At least if...
What Quarian admiral could pass up a box of Party Zeppelins? Name one! Name one! I dare you! I
Shit,
double dare you!
he's got me. We'll go with the Zeppelins,
Just picturing
boys.
this giant present, you pull the lid off and then Zeppelin.
It's filling up the ship.
Yeah, and then Logan's like, yeah, but it's not a rigid airframe, so how's it a Zeppelin?
If we do
Boom.
go ahead
Fire
with...
starts pouring out of the ship. Oh.
That's how. If we do go ahead with using Fuba as a mole, I can have Gorak watch out for her at least.
You better throw on two different teams.
Yeah.
It seems like. I mean,
I haven't heard exactly how he's integrated himself back in yet.
the smart thing is you wouldn't have the three teams interact.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know there was more than... If there were more back when I was operating. I was in a similar position to Mato. I wasn't on the kill team. I did the setup work. Right. Back to the apartment.
If you want to talk about it at any stage, I am here to talk.
No, we'll see how this whole thing plays out. And get what I need from this.
Hopefully.
Ooh, fighting an admiral, eh? Even if it just comes down to court or something like that. Spooky.
You knew it was going to be this high, so you were already prepared for it.
Well, I thought I was. Guess it's time to find out.
So we'll back you.
Stupid Asari medal thing giving away my identity. So hard to lay low now.
You knew it was never going to happen. You didn't have to get up and get the award.
Kind of felt like I did.
Well, after watching all that porn.
God damn. Asari pirate porn. Of course the adventure starts like that.
That's what happens.
How am I
in the-
supposed to tell the tale in 20 years' time?
Oh, I'm sure when you tell of Rose's brothers, they'll enjoy it.
Wow,
it's
just like that game.
Yeah.
I'd say you'd
Where
have
the
to
game
keep it
started,
PG for
son.
them, but they were just straight up looking at Krogan porn and the whole...
Right, I'm going to get back to this afterburner thing.
Right, I'll head back to the apartment.
We'll go with.
You're the only two people who can do things. Who do you think you're lying to?
You guys
The
leave,
elevator.
And Tessa's out there, milling about.
Hey, Tess.
Oh. Hi, Tiala. Hi, Saldo.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going? Good, yourself?
It's this humming noise.
I'm okay.
You want to go hit Zalo? I'll catch up.
Oh, sure.
Bye, Zalo.
See ya. Solo fades out.
What's with the mother look?
Do you want to talk?
Yes and no.
But it can either be one or the other.
I want to talk, but it's
It's embarrassing. Yes.
sort of. Well, I'm confused.
Would you like to talk?
Yes.
Would you like to talk about
Okay.
cake?
Where would you like to go? You can go to the I don't want to go to the warehouse at the moment. Where's a good place that you feel comfortable talking?
Well, why can't we go to the warehouse?
If you can, if you feel comfortable talking.
There's soup kitchens there. Though it's northern soup.
I know.
We've been over this. Yeah, let's go there. I don't think there's any kids being fed at the moment.
Or we can go upstairs.
Anywhere on the citadel.
Okay. Sure.
Alright,
Let's go.
I'll take her
Mm-hmm.
upstairs.
Boy, it sure is big up here.
Well, I haven't really filled the space yet.
Yeah. So, how much do you know about that whole thing that happened with the food I ate? And
Only what you've all told us.
because like Zello and I got kind of like close, that we were influenced by that stuff,
I understand that, yes.
and I don't want that to be. I don't want to be like that to ruin something, you know, because I don't want to.
Do you like Zalo?
I don't know.
Clearly just mentally unwell.
I think so, but I don't want to make him uncomfortable. He doesn't like to be touched.
Weirdly.
And I know we don't have to do that, but I still feel that's something that he should be helped with.
Maybe with the right person, over time he would. So I don't know what's...
Maybe we should put butter on his paws.
I don't know what's wrong. I shouldn't say wrong. What the problem is. Obviously he's had something in his previous... If it was the pilgrimage, something happened. He's been very vague, and again I haven't pushed him and I won't until he's ready.
Maybe that's what I need to do. I just need to be patient.
The problem is we have all the time.
Well, we do, yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. And sometimes we can wait longer than...
Advantage me.
I was wondering, do you think
Guess
it
I'll
would be a
just
good
die.
idea if I shared a personal experience with him? Nothing like sexual, but I mean, there's a part of my life I haven't told many people about, and
Yeah.
I'm wondering
She's got a talk wolf.
I'm wondering if I shared that with him and showed him that, do you think that would help? Like opening up myself to him.
If he cares about you, then I think that would help.
But I
my
don't know if he
cringy
does.
grunge
I mean, I
face.
know we're friends, but
Would you like me to ask? And that's a weird thing to ask, Zalo, but
if it doesn't make you uncomfortable.
This is first wingman.
I know.
I don't want you to feel awkward, like, you know, it's I don't want it to be a burden to you.
I'd like both yous to be happy.
That's fair
If
enough.
this makes you happy, then it's fine.
Dreadnought will make us happy.
I don't know, like maybe even if we just still keep staying friends, that way we will at least have something
Well,
he
that's
knows
it.
about me.
At least if you don't go any further, at least he's got someone to talk to.
Hmm.
So you'd like me to ask him?
Yes, please.
Right.
Thank you.
Anything else?
At least he's not a dog.
I think I'm okay for now. I've just been confused.
It's all right. You need time to get your own thoughts and.
Yeah.
On that note, Logain is coming back with another ship.
I was wondering where
Logan and
Who
Rosa.
Sentinel has been. It's been a couple of days now.
Yes, hopefully they won't be too far away.
No, fine.
Well, when they get in, he's probably going to be out of fuel if he's close to it. If he's been out and about for 2-3 days. So get him to give me a message, and I'll be there to fill up the Sentinel in case you guys have to suddenly take off again, because that's really common.
Especially with all the unnecessary flying I've been doing in loop-de-loops and
I just said human quote.
I've still got a day and a half until the forge is done with that thing at home.
He's got to arrive any 10 minutes before Rosa, but then still be like, "What took you so long?"
yeah, man.
There for 3
That's
weeks.
the season's
Even
thing.
though he could have zoomed all the way there, back there again.
Yeah, it's the other shit that's slowing me down. It's
Yeah.
the Sentinel's very, very fast now.
Especially with the new engines. Thanks. I'll get back to the Isari's got me looking for some stuff. I should probably get back to that.
It's alright.
Surrogate.
She's busy with Thalia at the moment, I think.
Or actual.
Ooh.
Oh, Thalia's back on station.
Okay.
Remember, she's the fun one.
Right, I'll leave you to it. I'll head back to the apartment.
Okay. Thank you. Keep me apprised. Appraised. Is it apprised or appraised?
It
Whichever
depends.
one it is.
Appraised if you want to know the value of it. Apprised if you want to be notified of something.
Both.
They
Whichever
are
one
spelt differently.
Whichever one it is, keep me informed.
Not a problem.
Bye. Thank you. Gives you a little hug, and then once
I'll hug her
downstairs.
back and...
We're friends now.
Now?
Officially.
Ah!
Previously, you were merely work acquaintances that
thought
got on
she was,
very well.
Friends
I thought when she was filling me up on the couch, it was friendship then.
No, she was just hanging out in hopes of cake.
2 pieces.
Yikes, Tiawa.